Hello, and welcome to the Intel Brief, your daily intelligence briefing on global geopolitics. Today is Tuesday, 17 September. I'm your host Daniel, the founder of HM Intelligence, and every weekday we bring you not just the news, but the so what from the events and decisions that shape our world. So grab a coffee and get ready to be informed. In today's update, we'll be covering the dozens of pages that have exploded in Lebanon, Iran has released an Austrian citizen, and Meta has banned RT and other Russian state media networks from their platforms. So firstly, a series of pager explosions across Lebanon on Tuesday resulted in 8 deaths and over 2,750 injuries, according to Lebanon's health ministry. Hezbollah reported 3 fatalities, including 2 of its members and a female. It stated that it was investigating the cause without directly accusing Israel. However, unconfirmed reports suggest that Israel may have targeted the devices. The explosions came amidst an ongoing cross-border tensions between Hezbollah and Israel following the October 7th attack on southern Israel by Hamas, which has escalated into a conflict in the Gaza Strip. A Hezbollah official informed the Associated Press that at least 150 people, including its members, were wounded by the exploding pages, attributing the incident to a security operation involving the devices, which reportedly had defective lithium batteries, according to them. The Lebanese health ministry has urged hospitals to be on alert and advised citizens to avoid wireless communication devices. Barman Hospital in Beirut has received over 100 injured individuals, some critically. So what? It seems highly likely, due to the level of sophistication and that it targeted Hezbollah directly, that Israel carried out this attack. Though it will take weeks, if ever, to figure out how this attack took place, it appears likely that some form of signal was used to overload Hezbollah's pager system, which caused them to explode. It is possible that this attack could cripple Hezbollah's military system for a short period of time, but it will almost certainly not have destroyed the group. One question is, why now? Israel has likely had the ability to do this for some time, so why have they chosen now to conduct this attack? And next, Christian Weber, an Austrian citizen who has been imprisoned in Iran, was released and handed over to the Austrian embassy, according to Iran's judiciary. Weber, who was detained around the time of widespread protests in Iran following the death of an Iranian Kurdish woman who died in police custody. Iran's judiciary cited Islamic mercy as the reason for Weber's release, but did not specify the crimes he was convicted of. Austria, who has confirmed his arrest in October 2022, stating that his charges were unrelated to the protests. His release occurred just after the second anniversary of Amini's death, a symbolic moment in Iran's ongoing struggles with civil unrest. The case drew attention due to its timing and the sensitive political climate within Iran. A parliamentary inquiry by Austria's far-right Freedom Party revealed that Weber was detained on August 25, 2022, after crossing the Iranian border. Initially, he faced allegations of espionage and was later charged with carrying dangerous weapons. So what? The public story currently does not state any details onto why he was released. It is likely that there has been some form of political agreement that has secured his release. Maybe some more information will be released in the coming days. And lastly, Meta has announced a global ban on several Russian state media networks, including RT, for engaging in foreign interference activity. The company cited deceptive tactics used by these media outlets to covertly influence public opinions online. Meta, who owns Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp, has previously limited the reach of Russian state media posts, but has now escalated its enforcement by banning these outlets entirely on all its platforms. This decision comes as part of a broader effort to counter foreign interference operations conducted by Russian entities. The ban follows years of growing concern about Russia's use of state media, such as RT, to carry out covert operations targeting foreign elections and public discourse. Meta's move aligns with international actions, including sanctions by the UK, Canada, and the EU, which has forced RT to halt its operations after the 2022 invasion of Ukraine. The US government has also worked to inform global leaders about Russia's interference, urging them to restrict RT's influence. RT, according to a US indictment, has been implicated in a scheme to produce content aimed at influencing the upcoming presidential election, with accusations of money laundering and covert operations targeting Western audiences. So what? This is almost certainly a positive move for these platforms, and likely positive for the media space in general. While there'll still be fake news and propaganda on Meta's platforms, Russia's ability to use official outlets for its stories, which can then back up through the use of fake profiles, was very effective. Though it is likely there will be a number of people who argue that they shouldn't be banned, as it is against free speech, this argument is one of the many tools Russia, China, and other hostile states use against the West to get their way, essentially using our own rules and freedoms against us. Thank you for listening to the Intel Brief, your daily intelligence briefing on global geopolitics, brought to you by HM Intelligence. If you want to support the podcast, tell your friends to help them stay informed, and leave us a 5-star review. Or if you want to learn more about intelligence, why not take one of our courses? They're all online, self-paced, and affordable. Thank you for listening. I've been your host, Daniel, and I'll see you next time.